Welcome back to Miss Ewing TV. All this snow outside has got me thinking about animals that live where it's cold. So we're going to be drawing a polar bear, and the materials you're going to need are a piece of paper, and I cut mine in half just to have a smaller work surface, a pencil and an eraser, and then some crayons or colored pencils. I could not find a black crayon anywhere, so I had to get a colored pencil. And then I have a black colored pencil, blue and purple crayons. But you could do your sky any color that you want. So we're gonna be drawing the polar bear, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about value. So to draw this polar bear, it's mostly kind of arch shapes and circles. So we're gonna start off with a big arch, kind of like a rainbow. I'm gonna draw a big arch on my paper. And then I'm gonna draw a smaller arch underneath that big arch. That's gonna be my polar bear's legs. I'm gonna draw some little arches at the bottom of each of those legs for my polar bear's feet. To show those little kind of toes or paws, you're gonna draw some little lines on there. I'm gonna draw a big circle to draw the polar bear's head with two smaller arches for ears. So I have an arch inside of an arch. I'm going to draw a circle for its snout, an oval for its nose, some circles for its eyes, and I like to put a smaller little circle inside of there to show that little reflection or the little white dot on the eyes. All right, now I'm just going to trace it all with a black colored pencil. So I'm just following along my pencil line to make it really stand out. All right, now I'm gonna find the things that are black, like inside the ears, inside the eyes, inside the nose. I'm gonna create a dark value. Value is just the lightness or darkness of a color. So when I'm using a colored pencil or a crayon and I wanna make a darker value, I press down harder or I apply more pressure, and that makes a darker value. Now I'm gonna add some shadows to my bear. Even though his fur is white, there are some shadows that you'll see if you see like something with white fur or anything that's white. Where the light hits it, it's lighter, but underneath it'll cast a little bit of a shadow. So the top of my bear's head is going to be white, but underneath his head will be a little bit of a shadow. So I'm just going to color lightly with my black colored pencil. And when I press down lightly, it'll make a gray, which will be a nice color for a shadow. Usually it's a little bit darker right underneath it. That's the darkest part of the shadow. Okay, I might see a little shadow around its paws. Maybe I'll put it on top on this one. A little shadow under here, around in between his legs. Maybe a little bit on the sides. Let's say just on this side, because maybe the light's hitting him over. The sunlight's hitting him on this side, so we'll put a little shadow over here. And then I can draw my horizon line. That's the line that separates the land from the sky. So all of this will be the ground, all of that will be the sky. My polar bear might even have a little shadow that's casting onto the ground. I didn't draw that on my other one, but maybe there's shadow down here too. All right, now I'm gonna just color the sky showing value. So on this one I did purple, and then I kind of had it fade into this kind of indigo, kind of like a blue violet. So to make a dark value with my crayon, pressing down nice and hard, and then as it gets further up in that sky, I'm just gonna kind of apply less pressure and get lighter and lighter and lighter. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Press down nice and dark. Get lighter and lighter and lighter. This works really well with chalk or oil pastels. You Could even do it with watercolor paints. By adding more water, you get a lighter value. Now I'm going to do some blue at the top, pressing down, or blue-violet color. Pressing down nice and dark at the top and kind of having it fade. So think about how you can add value to your sky. It doesn't have to be just like mine. And you don't even have to use the same materials that I used. All right, don't forget to send me a picture. I can't wait to see what you create.